What if one question changed everything? What if tomorrow it became illegal to feel? No anger, no love, no fear, joy, sadness, or shame. What if every emotion was declared a crime? This isn't science fiction anymore. It's a world where control wins and humanity loses. Today, we explore a chilling possibility, a society where emotions are outlawed. Could we survive without them? Or are feelings the only thing keeping us human? Imagine waking up in a world where your first instinct, a yawn of relief, a laugh from a dream, a pang of anxiety, is monitored, recorded, and punished. A world where children are taught not the alphabet first, but suppression techniques. Where every facial expression is a potential red flag. Let's dive deep into this world and see what we lose when we outlaw what makes us alive. It didn't happen overnight. First came the laws that rewarded composure, productivity acts, anti-instability ordinances. Then came the shaming, media broadcasts showing criminals caught crying, leaders berating emotional weakness as a national threat. After decades of unrest, governments blamed emotion for everything. War because of anger, corruption because of greed, heartbreak because of love. It was too convenient. The scapegoat was too easy. Scientists developed a drug, neurostatin, a neural suppressant that flattens all emotional response. It became mandatory, first for soldiers, then teachers, then everyone. People lined up to receive injections. Compliance was praised. Resistance, labeled dangerous. Neighbors reported each other. Parents turned in children. Eventually, feeling anything became a criminal act. The charge, emotional possession. The punishment, re-education camps, deep sedation. In severe cases, memory restructuring. Without emotion, society runs smoothly. No crime, no riots, no arguments. Order reigns. Schedules are never missed. Meetings are silent and efficient. Factories hum without disruption. But also no celebration, no laughter, no love. Birthdays are just data points. Promotions are algorithmic. Deaths go unacknowledged. People function like machines. Jobs are done efficiently. Families operate like co-living contracts. Marriages are approved by government compatibility algorithms. Divorce rates are zero, not because people are happy, but because no one cares enough to leave. Friendship is reduced to shared task assignments. Without joy, there's no purpose. Without pain, there's no growth. Without emotion, there's only existence, flat, gray, and endless. And the people, they don't even realize what's missing anymore. Love is outlawed. Parents raise children out of obligation, not affection. Babies are fed, clothed, and housed, but never hugged. Hugs are monitored. Smiles are reviewed. Laughter is punished with weeks of observation. Intimacy is medicalized. Physical contact is sanctioned only for reproductive quotas. Marriage is a contract, reviewed annually for efficiency. If one partner is underperforming, they're reassigned. Children are assessed constantly. If they cry, if they smile too long, if they cling, they're flagged. Early intervention programs train them to detach. By age 5, most children already understand love is dangerous. And in these quiet, sterile homes, a new kind of loneliness grows. One without words, one without recognition. The kind of loneliness that doesn't feel like anything at all. Without emotion, resistance dies. Citizens don't protest. They comply. Elections are obsolete. Logic chooses leaders. Sentiment is scrubbed from politics. Speeches are written by AI. Campaigns are simulations. The government is an algorithm optimized for productivity, not empathy. Law enforcement uses facial scanning to detect emotional shifts. Microexpressions are tracked in real time. Tear ducts are monitored. Pulse spikes are tracked. Even dreams are monitored. Every room has a sensor. Every citizen is evaluated daily. Emotional variance above 0.02 triggers a home inspection. The penalty for joy? Surveillance. The penalty for rage? Elimination. People walk straight, speak little, sleep dreamless. Freedom becomes irrelevant when no one wants anything anymore. Art dies in a world without emotion. Music becomes illegal, too evocative. Instruments are confiscated. Voices trained not to sing. Books are banned if they stir the heart. Romance novels, poetry, memoirs, all burnt. Movies are censored frame by frame. Anything with tears, laughter, or suspense is purged. No more painting. No more poetry. Museums close. Concert halls go silent. Culture is sterilized. History is rewritten to remove passion. People are told the Renaissance was inefficient. Jazz was chaotic. Hip-hop was destabilizing. The world becomes clean, efficient, and empty. A symphony played silently in a vacuum. At first, society believes it's cured itself. No anxiety, no depression, no need for therapists. But then the symptoms change. People become hollow. They stop sleeping. They forget birthdays, anniversaries, names. They follow schedules without knowing why. Eat without tasting. Speak without thinking. Suicides increase, not from despair, but from nothingness. No desire. No hope. No fear to stop them. Therapy is reduced to recalibration sessions. Holograms read scripts. Do you experience deviation from baseline? Has your pulse exceeded the threshold? Do you feel, if yes, sedation? And no one knows what they're missing. Because you can't grieve for something you no longer feel. But the human spirit resists. Underground networks rise. They call themselves feelers. They smuggle illegal art, music, and books, instruments, paintings, stories passed by hand. They gather in secret to feel, to laugh, to cry, to remember. A whisper campaign spreads. The resistance remembers. Feelers develop techniques to mask expressions, stabilize pulse rates. They invent silent laughter, hidden tears. By day, they are model citizens. By night, they are human again. In the dark corners of the world, a pulse begins to beat. What if one day you felt something? It sneaks in, a song overheard, a story whispered, a memory you can't shake. Suddenly, you feel warmth, laughter, tears. Would you hide it? Would you turn yourself in? Would you dare to feel again? Even knowing the cost, would you embrace it? Because once the heart remembers, it cannot be silenced. Eventually, the system weakens. Too many cracks, too many rebels. A single painting sparks a revolution. A song becomes a symbol. The government falters. The people awaken. Emotion spreads like wildfire. Some collapse in fear. Others burst into tears. Laughter fills alleyways. People run into each other's arms. It is chaos, and it is beautiful. The world wakes up. One by one, people begin to feel again. And in that moment, terrifying, painful, beautiful, humanity comes back. Emotions are messy. They hurt. They confuse. They overwhelm. But they also heal, connect, inspire. To love is to risk loss. To feel is to risk pain. But to ban emotion is to erase everything that makes us alive. Without it, life becomes a shadow, a routine, a simulation. Maybe the real question isn't, what if emotions were illegal? Maybe it's, what would we become without them? And more importantly, what would we be willing to do to get them back? So tell me, would you obey or feel? Would you follow the rules? Or would you dare to be alive? Keep exploring the impossible. And as always, stay human. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, subscribe for more, and hit the bell so you never miss a thought experiment. Until next time, what if? Your best ideas are yet to come.